video, a lot of people didn't understand why I was so against bootlegs, and a lot of people saw it as elitism as opposed to me trying to dissuade people from spending their money on it. So let me actually explain what the problem with bootleg figures is. Because if you are familiar with me, you know that I'm against art theft, I'm against AI, and bootleg figures come under the bracket of art theft and sometimes even AI now. Now, when you buy a figurine of a character you may like, you might be thinking, why is it so expensive? Why are figurines so expensive and why do they retain their value? But what people don't realize is that when you're making a figurine like this, or a prize figure or a scale figure, it is because there are tons of artistic jobs and licensing within that statue's production. So some of the first jobs within the production of an anime figure include illustrators, licensing, and sculptors. So for example, with a character like K Angel, there's going to be a licensing fee for that character, and that fee goes towards the original creator of the character as well as the game studio or licenser for that particular IP. Or in some cases, it might be an independent illustrator who again gets a fee for using their illustration for a figure. Next are sculptors, who take what is a 2D image, a 2D illustration, and create a 3D model, a 3D render of what that figurine will look like. Once that figurine has been decided on and an unpainted prototype has been revealed, you then have your painters, your assemblers, and people who pack the figurine up. And the thing is, details on figurines quite often are hand painted, hand airbrushed. These are fine details not done by a machine, but by human hands who are trained and skilled in this art. You also then have quality control and the people packing up the figurines to make sure that what you get is going to be a good quality for the price that you're paying. And you also have box and packaging designers, people who do all of the artwork and graphics for the actual box, as well as designing the inner blister packaging to keep the figurine safe. Oh, and of course you also have product photographers and editors. You have website staff, social media teams. Not to mention that more often than not, these figurines will come to you in a really good condition to a really good standard. Bootlegs don't do any of that. They are art theft. They steal the artwork or character or license from the creator and they make it illegally. They have no health and safety moderation on how they produce these figurines, and so we don't actually know what chemicals are in the production process, what glue or sealants or paints that they use. The quality of a bootleg is unpredictable and they hold no resale value, meaning that if you decide that one day your collection is just not something you want anymore, you're not going to get any money back for selling the bootleg. There are so many good alternatives to buying bootlegs, such as secondhand figurines, acrylic standees, buying from your local artist alleys and independent artists. We live in a world that consistently undermines the value of real human art. And bootleg figurines are part of the problem because they are taking jobs away, they are taking money away from actual artists who produce these amazing cool things.